Most people spend most of their lives working a job that they can barely stand, waking up to an alarm clock every morning in fight or flight already, same thoughts running through their head as the day before, going to this job that they can barely stand, watching the clock, waiting until it's done, can't wait, getting home and then medicating with whatever the drug of choice is, alcohol, marijuana, whatever will kill the noise so that we can go to sleep and wake up and do the same goddamn thing the next day, living for the weekend. And making a lot of excuses for why we can't do the things that we actually enjoy. We don't have time. That won't make me any money. That's a huge one, right? There's already so many people doing that. What am I going to do with that? There's too many people doing that already. All of these things are just excuses and limitations that you are putting on yourself and your experience. I live in this matrix too. I understand we have bills to pay. But here's what you're not understanding is that you are keeping yourself in that low vibration, in that cycle of doing this thing that you feel you have to do, this obligation, denying yourself the time and opportunity to do those things that do light you up and putting them on the back burner, when if you spent more time doing the things that light you up, that only you can do the way you do them, the bills would get paid regardless. The universe would make sure that the bills were paid. That's a fact. You don't believe me because you've never given it an opportunity. And if you have, you've had in the back of your mind the whole time, this isn't going to work. Some people are very stubborn. I'm getting a lot of pushback on my page right now from people who you're not ready yet, and it's okay. You're not ready to accept that you, in fact, are responsible for all of the circumstances of your life. That's a tough thing to bear. And I'm going to get a lot of pushback about that too. People are, trigger warning. You are responsible for everything in your life that is happening. Every bit of it. So if you can accept that and you can start to peter out the obligations and the noise and allow yourself the space to remember what you actually enjoy and focus more on those things. Do what you have to do in the 3D, of course, to fulfill your obligations, but start to go inward more. Spend time with yourself. Learn what you really enjoy and what lights you up. What are you good at? You're good at stuff. And maybe you've forgotten what those things are. I know from personal experience, it's taken me a long time to get to the space where I recognize what I have to offer, what my attributes are. I know what I bring to the table. I'm proud of myself. I know what I don't enjoy, and I just don't focus on those things. It's not easy. I'm not saying that it's easy, but I'm saying that everything about your life is actually in your hands. This should be amazing information if this is new to you. You are the one. You are the only one in your story. So your perception is creating this reality that you're experiencing. And more so even than that, you were dropped in here not remembering that you are a piece of God energy so that you could remember. And this is a process. It's a process that requires you to surrender and trust in the process. And if you've forgotten who you are, it's because you're so contracted. You've been inundated with yourself. You're fighting yourself. And you're expecting the reflection in the mirror to smile back at you while you have a scowl in your face. It makes no sense. This whole reality is a projection of your inner world, your inner reality. It's all projected outward. So whatever you say goes. That's how powerful you are. I have people in the comments telling me how wrong I am about other people, that they'll only disappoint you and you'll see. And they're so entrenched in that they can't step outside and see. You are thinking that way, so that is what you are experiencing. They are intrinsically linked, entangled. Those ideas. It's just how it works. And it's going to be really difficult for some people to master that. But why I'm doing this is to help you remember. And if you think I'm full of shit, keep doing it your way then. It's fine. I'm never going to pull anyone along with me. I'm putting it out there. You can pick it up. You could throw it out the window. Whatever you choose to do with it. But I would offer that when you have an open mind to ideas that feel uncomfortable, sometimes that's where you find your biggest growth. So, short little message here. Still trying to get used to doing this. Quality of these videos aren't going to be great because I'm doing this on my phone. And until I have a real camera, this is kind of what we're working with. But I really honestly don't give a fuck. I just want to put the information out there and hope that it resonates. I know that it will with some of you. I know it's going to trigger others of you. And you've probably already turned this off, so it really doesn't matter. But I love you all regardless. I know that we're entering a whole new way of life, a whole new way of living, a whole new way of being. And I'm embodying what I know about myself, and I'm putting it out there. So if you're picking up what I'm putting down, thank you for being here. And I think we might start doing some lives soon. I'm feeling the urge, like we need to mix it up and start doing some other kinds of content. So I will see you on the next video. Bye for now.